They were a tall person.
Oh, you're not playing spots because
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Long Run for the District 12 10 Little League Tournament with Keystone and South Williamsport.
well, we'll get started.
Starting line, Keystone.
And we're on, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, sports fans of all ages, women, children, everybody, welcome to Long Run Park. About 98 degrees here at game time, and we're going to get things underway. It will be a 10-year-old baseball district play between Keystone baseball team and South Williamsport. South is 1-0 already. They won 17-5 over Williamsport a couple days ago. There are only 3 teams in the 10-year-old bracket. So somebody is going to come out of here and place first or second. The winner will play in Volunteer Stadium on the 28th, which is Saturday, in a championship game against the survivor from the loser and Williamsport. Anyway, so that's what we're about. It's a 10-year-old team. It's their first game. John Lopez, Bill Crow. Bill, how's it look from where you're sitting?
Well, the sun's going down. Should be below the trees here. Look at it's another sweltering day out here. It was 100 degrees in my car whenever I was driving out, and I was like, well, that doesn't bode well. So we don't have Wally's car pulling up with the AC tonight, so we're out in the elements. So the video
He at least could have brought his car.
He offered it to me. So the video might be a little choppy. Hopefully the audio comes through smooth, and that's all we can ask for.
That's all we can ask for. This 10-year-old baseball game at Long Run Park on Clinton County Sports, presented by Susquehanna Trailways, Redmond's Complete Comfort, J.J. Peters Disposal, Miller Auto Sales, Woodlands Bang, Clinton Country Club, Haywood's on the Green, Laser Wash, Big Mountain Disposal, BSC Mechanical, Central Storage, Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center, Here Are the Birds, Service Garage, Blaze Alexander Subaru, J.C. Forestry, Clinton and Center County Baseball Hall of Fame, Unks Asphalt Services, Law Office of Patrick A. Johnson, Crystal Vision Center, Keystone Door Solutions, Amy Probst, Berkshire Hathaway, Hodrick Realty, Pizza King, Kleiny's, Probst Family Practice, Lockhaven Moose, Bill's Happy Camper, SARS Tree Service, Pizza City, Browns Hill Tamarin, and DeMart Contracting. Teams are being introduced. Keystone is the visiting team. They're out in front of us now. They've lined up along the third baseline. South Williamsport wearing blue and white, taking to their positions as they're introduced here. Each team has a 12-man roster. That means each team has 3 extra hitters.
So how do you feel about the Keystone Baby Blues out? Got those
colors,
or the
team,
the team or colors, the light blue color.
Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you?
Okay. At this point, Bill, nothing bothers me. We're just about ready to get underway. Will that mic on your head now reach Pete Ward? We can ask Pete for comments. He's the grandfather of the pitcher here tonight. Pete follows these guys. He might be able to help us out since Wally's on assignment. Steve Shade, Matt Frank, they're all on assignment. We've gone through 17 different announcers, and none of them made the cut. You know, Bill's tough. For a variety of reasons. That guy's too giddy. That guy's too serious. His voice is too high. His voice is too low. So I'm the only one you found that's near perfect.
Near perfect.
Near perfect, but still working.
So I was asking about the colors of the Keystone team. I think when I first started at the Express years and years ago, the Keystone team wore a burgundy color. It had Cody Dolan on that team.
Okay.
But yeah, they
got Zubak.
Yep, he's right back here. Zubak's dad.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's sitting right there.
In the Keystone shirt? Okay.
But yeah, they wore a burgundy with the K on it. Then they switched to the royal, like the royal blue, the dark blue, navy blue. Had that for years, and the past couple of years they've gone with these light blue.
Well,
dark blue.
Well, back when I played.
Back when you played.
We played flannel.
You had to sell your own
We wore
baseball
flannel outfit. And the team, I played for the VFW in the Lock Haven League. And we wore our regular season uniforms. And we had to share them. The guy in the dugout would have to give his uniform to the batter on deck.
Were they wool pants?
Were they?
Wool pants?
I think everything was flannel. It was all flannel.
All flannel.
All right. So here's what we have. Keystone. They are the visiting team. They will bat here. We're at Long Run Park. Nico Engel is the pitcher for the South Williamsport team. Jack Franzen is their catcher. And leading off for Keystone will be Bentley Leone. He will also be the pitcher, the younger brother of Carter Leone, who's a member of the 12-year-old team. And they'll be playing Friday under the lights at Loyalsock. And here we go, sports fans, tee it up.
And just as an FYI, the softball girls are playing tonight also down the road, so we'll try to keep an eye on that and keep you posted on that. 8 to 10 softball. They're playing Jersey Shore.
All right, that'll be a tough challenge. I think your fan went off. Should we be concerned about that?
The fan? No, it's still on. It's just on me.
Oh, it goes so fast. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better.
I thought so.
Is the equipment okay?
Oh. It's doing the best she can. Give her all she's got, John.
Swing and a miss. We're underway. Leone is the batter. 0-2 is the count. Nico Engel, right-hander, not a real big kid. His next pitch, foul back. Leone with a good cut. We're good to go here, sports fans. Again, 10-year-old Keystone Baseball, their first game. Talked to some of the people surrounding the program. They thought they could be okay. That pitch is high. Just underway in a timely manner here. A few minutes late, no problem. Not as warm, I don't think, as last night for that softball game. That pitch is high over the head of Leone. So that should make the count about 2-2. And they have white lights on the scoreboard here. The 2-2 pitch. This is just away. Full count. Engel is your pitcher. The 3-2 pitch. Down low, ball 4. He was in an 0-2 hold. He works a walk. This will bring up Weston Heeman, son of one of the assistant coaches. The head coach is Bryce Hanley. Chad Farrar and Kevin Heeman are the assistants for Keystone. And Mike Morrison is the coach of South. That pitch is inside, ball 1. Heeman, another right-handed batter. Not as bad as it was last night. And as the sun goes down in this gorgeous park, it should be semi-pleasant. The 1-0 pitch. That's high, ball 2. The runner's going to take off and challenge the catcher. And slides in safely. The ball bounces around off somebody's head. Maybe Leone's, off his helmet. Stolen base. So they want to check and see what catcher Franzen has early. So runner in scoring position here on a hot night in the east end of Nittany Valley. That pitch misses. Gorgeous complex. Tennis courts, second Little League field, pickleball courts, pavilions, playground equipment. Next pitch. Called strike.
All right. Look for a spot. Let's go. Let's go. Line it up.
A lot of pitches here. Two batters. Next pitch. Way high, ball four. Back-to-back walks. And this will bring up Easton Farrar, first baseman. The first of two for our children coming through the local sports scene. Engel's next pitch. High and away, ball one. Runners on first and second. Farrar looks down to Coach Hanley in the third base box. That pitch way high and inside. Pitcher, Body English. Not real good right now. Engel having trouble. He gets the ball and he's ready to go. Not wasting any time on a hot night. That pitch is taken for a strike. Farrar.
Got it now.
Long look down to the third base coach. Stands back in. 2 on, nobody out. Inside. Ball three. So Engel working himself in a hole here. Next pitch. Called strike. Full count. That looks like 17 pitches already. Yikes. Nobody out in the first. Ball four, back-to-back walks. Loads the bases. A lot of pitches, a lot of walks. Not the start South would be looking for. Carter Shellman, the third baseman, stands in. Another right-handed batter. The outfield, the canopies up and down. All kinds of tents out there. Swing and a miss, fouled off. Big cut. I think it caught the catcher, Morris, the catcher, Franzen, but he's okay. So the count's 0-1 on Shellman. Where's number 7? Shellman played for McGee's Scrap out of the Blanchard Little League. And these are 10 years old. Engel, 0-1 pitch. Down low, gets by the catcher. The runners are all going to hold with nobody out. Catcher quickly retrieves it. These catchers earn whatever they get. It was 100 degrees coming out on the bypass going by Mill Hall. It was about 98 when I pulled in here at long run. That pitch is high. Shellman working the pitcher. 2-1 is the count on Carter Shellman. That pitch is over his head, moves him off the plate. 3-1. No place to put him. So he can be selective here, and their coach is going to come out and talk to the pitcher. The coach is Mike Morrison. Telling this kid that he's 10 years old. He looks warm. Let's just let it go at that. I mean, this is stifling. The whole field's in the sun here. The shade's just about ready to go from the trees behind us out to where we are. Bases are loaded. Coach is trying to settle down. Pitcher Engel. Keystone has had 2 teams eliminated. The intermediate baseball team and the 12-year-old softball team went 2-2, both losses. So close, 1-0 and 9-7 to Williamsport. Shellman still not in the box. The pitcher's ready to deliver. Now Shellman steps in and throws the ball. Ball 4 down low. Will walk in a run. Scoring is Leon. Down to third goes Heeman. Down to second goes Farrar. Shulman will be on first with a walk and an RBI. And Logan Hanley, the left fielder, will stand in. I'm thinking he's the son of Bryce Hanley. That pitch gets by the catcher, everybody holds. Oh, this poor pitcher just looks exhausted. He's having trouble finding the strike zone. 24 pitches, nobody out. That pitch is high. I don't know how many pitchers they would have used a couple games ago when they beat Williamsport 17-5, so they must have something going for them. Next pitch, away. Falls behind. Hanley stands out. I would think we'll see what he does here. That pitch misses, ball 4. This can happen at 10 years old. Can happen at any age, more likely at the age of 10. 2-0. 5 walks. Logan Strauss, extra hitter, left-handed batter. And Strauss was just getting in the box, and Engel threw the pitch, and the home plate umpires, he gets the ball and wants to pitch. Home plate umpire said no, the batter wasn't ready. Major leagues, there has to be some kind of eye contact. That pitch is called strike. Talked to his dad, Dave, who coached the intermediates to runner-up in that division. But Dave's just here enjoying the evening. That pitch, breaking pitch, just misses. Strauss, the younger, Logan, the younger brother of Cooper. That pitch is high. Interestingly, Engel has gotten a few off-speed pitches over, but he struggled with his fastball here. He's walked 5 in a row. Not the kind of start you'd be looking for. That's a wild pitch, but the runners will hold. Tough spot to be. It's almost pleasant in here, Bill Crow. How is it out there?
It's still a little warm, but I think the sun's hitting the tree line back behind us, so that helps.
It's much more pleasant than last night, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. 2 runs in. Swing and a miss. Yeah, great setting here. Long run road going by the outfield.
This is a really nice field.
Yep, great complex. Next pitch. That's high. That's a walk. 6 walks. I can't ever recall seeing 6 walks to start a game, and it's 3-0. Farrar will score run 3. Shulman will go to third. Hanley to second. Strauss to first. Apparently South must not have a whole lot of pitchers. Their arsenal. Mason Wright, the second baseman, stands in. He takes away ball 1. Your heart goes out to Engel.
Yeah, I mean,
the whole world's watching. His body language isn't real good.
at this age group, you get frustrated whenever you're not finding the zone. And
brought that one over right with a good cut, foul it back. Right left-handed batter. Where's number 10? So it's 3-0 here. All on walks, 6 straight walks. Ground ball down to the first base coaching box. Coach Heeman picks it up. They get the ball back to the pitcher. Engel waiting for the go-ahead. Way high. Catcher makes a nice snare. Two and two is the count on Mason Wright. This is away ball 3. This is like being at a carnival where you try to knock the balls down and you're just struggling to find the throw the balls. Knock the cams down, it's a walk. 7 straight walks. 4 runs without
I
trying.
mean, the Keystone kids are pretty disciplined. They're not out there swinging at everything that's coming across there.
So the 4th run is scored by Shulman. Logan Hanley goes to 3rd. Logan Strauss goes to 2nd. Wright is on first with an RBI. And it could be we're going to get a pitcher's change. We are. We'll keep it right here. It looks like Franzen's going to take off his equipment. This could be one of those wholesale changes. We get a new pitcher. Coach Morrison's talking to that new pitcher.
I think he was just adjusting his leg guard there.
There you go. Hello.
Hello? So the catcher was just adjusting his leg guard there.
Oh, I see.
So according to, looks like the softball team is up 4-0 right now. Jersey Shore.
Whoa.
Top of the second.
All right. If they win, we'll get a night off tomorrow. What do you have planned?
I will be doing photos of the one softball team probably.
Which softball game?
I think it's the 9/11 softball team.
Oh.
They haven't made it in for team photos yet, so.
Oh, okay. It's not a game.
No.
Oh.
So I have to do their
Well,
team
good luck.
photos. So I'm trying to get a day off in the evening when I know they have practice tomorrow, but we're looking to see how today shakes out and then go from there because their first game is on Friday.
Freddie Gunlock will be the batter here. How is it out there?
I think it might be a little better than yesterday. It is.
Marginally. Yeah.
I said, I don't know. I pulled the short straw to the game.
How's Cooch? Cooch get through okay?
Yeah.
Good. And the Connor behind home plate here.
He said he drew the short straw because he's behind the plate again tonight, and he was behind the plate last night too. After last night, I think he was hoping to be out in the field somewhere so he didn't have to wear the whole
Whoops.
gear. But
Whoops. Well, they don't have to wear that protective gear.
I would
You
not
just
get
come
back
out in
there
shorts and a
without it.
T-shirt
Yeah.
and take your chances.
I would
call it
it
from out behind the mound.
I'd call it, but I'd have to find the chain link fence.
Yeah, or in the concession stand.
Yeah. Hot dog in one
Or
hand.
here, we call them from here. Yeah. They should be able. You take pictures and do the analysis. I could do the play-by-play and call balls and strikes.
All balls and strikes.
Huh? All right. I think that's Morrison that's pitching now. Pretty sure of that.
23.
Well, I don't know. You look on your phone and see. It looks like that what it said on the back of his shirt. Turn around one more
Jersey
time,
number's
son.
23. Yep.
All right, he'd be the coach's son. And Morrison started at left field. So he's now pitching.
That's not Morrison. That's Brooks Manikowski, number 23.
Thank you. He started at first. Thank you. All right, so it's Manikowski. Tough start. Still taking warm-ups is Manikowski. So Engel, no innings pitched, no hits, 6 runs so far.
8 to 10 softball team tacked on a couple more. They're up 5-0 with the bases loaded, no outs.
You might get your wish. You might get a semi-day off.
Well, in theory, our new laptop is supposed to arrive tomorrow also. So
We can only hope. And the
can only
weather's
hope.
cool,
Yes.
relatively speaking.
10 degrees or so.
Yeah,
But
at
I'll
best.
take anything at this point.
All right, let's see. Freddie Gunlock will stand in the long line of Fred Gunlocks out of the Beach Creek area. Let's see. Freddie Gunlock played for Albert Miller Logging in the Woolrich Little League.
He also plays hockey in State College. He's a hockey player.
Really?
He is.
How'd you know that? Well, get that out and open it up for me, because Bill's done all his homework. Strike one to Gunlock, left-handed batter. Oh, he drills one to
There's a
left
shot.
field.
Oh, right to. Oh, he dropped it.
The left fielder can't handle what 1-run scores. Everybody moves up. They're going to hold him up. I think we got to call that a single. That was a bullet.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm calling it a single.
Call it a single, John.
I'm calling it a single. Scoring the 5th run is Hanley. Down to 3rd goes Strauss. Down to 2nd goes Wright. Boy, Gunlock blistered that to left field. This will bring up Whit McCloskey.
This is his 5th year playing baseball.
First pitch. Away ball 1.
He played for J.C. Forestry in the regular season.
Who did? Oh, you're talking
Whit
about
McCloskey.
Whit McCloskey. Thank you. Where money really does grow in trees. Next pitch. Behind him, gets by the catcher. The runners will hold. There's still nobody out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs in, bases loaded. This is the 9th batter of the inning for Keystone.
His favorite song, Springsteen by Eric Church.
Interesting. That pitch is inside. I thought you said his favorite singer was Bruce Springsteen.
Where you were asking me about bands and songs yesterday, and I said that
Yeah.
you probably wouldn't know
keep
any
me
of the
posted on
songs.
that.
Yeah. I didn't know any of the guys that you mentioned, and
The Fifth Dimension.
yeah.
Sorry.
Ooh,
That pitch is called strike to McCloskey.
looks like he has a mohawk for a haircut also.
Well, he has a helmet on. How
Oh
do you
yeah,
know?
I mean I can just see the middle of it. See,
Don't they call those not a mohawk? A mullet.
mohawk.
That pitch misses away. He draws a bases loaded walk.
That brings
Wow.
in Strauss from third. I'm slacking here. I'm not keeping up with my scorekeeping duties.
Wow.
Wally's gonna give me a reprimand.
So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing. That's what it is.
Keystone boys take some big leads off the bases.
So this batter is Cooper Robinson.
Played on
Takes a strike.
Davis Insurance during the regular season.
Any of these kids married yet?
Nope. His goal for the season, it says to give 100% every game, and the results will show themselves.
Oh, he just got hit in the
Caught that one right in the
left cheek.
cheek or lower back. One of the
Well,
two.
lower cheek, not his face. Sorry, not his facial cheek.
I don't know if it hit him in the buttocks or in the back.
Yes. So that's going to get in the 7th run. Oh, this is unfortunate for South. They drive up here. So the bases will remain loaded. That'll be an RBI. They have 1 hit. They have 7 runs on 1 hit and nobody out. And he's okay. He'll trot down to first. This will bring up Marshall Davis, the right fielder.
Right fielder.
From Albert Miller Logging in the regular season. I believe that's a Woolridge team.
Bases loaded. Manakaski's the pitcher. 2nd one for Southside. Swinging and a miss at high heat, strike 1. 7-0, nobody out.
He has down as it being his 7th year playing baseball. So if these are 8 to 10-year-olds, I'm willing to wager he's probably 10.
That pitch is down low. The runners will hold.
Playing since the ripe old age of 3.
Well, I hold out hope that my soon-to-be 3-year-old great-grandson
Oh, there you go.
will be soon playing T-ball.
He's also a soccer player.
My great-grandson?
No, Marshall.
Next pitch.
Oh,
Foul ball down the right field line. Pretty well struck.
he had a good eye on that one.
He did. He did. If you're just tuning in, it's Keystone 10. We're at Long Run Park. Gorgeous evening. Not anywhere near as bad weather-wise as last night at the Taggart Complex in Lock Haven. Tough first inning for Southside here. 7-0. Still nobody out. Ouch. That pitch is inside.
Favorite food is spaghetti and meatballs.
Most of the 12-year-olds put down pizza.
Yeah. We'll see if they can serve him up a nice meatball here for him to take out there.
Next pitch.
Ooh.
Foul back, big cut.
He's got a good eye. He sees it coming in nice.
He is the 11th batter of the inning. There's still nobody out. Walk, 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 walk. Single, walk, hit batter, ground ball to the pitcher.
Got a bat on it.
He'll get the force out at home. Nicely played.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up play by the pitcher.
Yep. Knew where to get the out. That will take Freddie Gunlock off the bases. Down to third goes McCloskey. Down to second goes Robinson. On first on the fielder's choice is Marshall Davis, and this will bring up Grayson Confer, the center fielder. Put out goes 1-2 to the catcher.
It's 8-10 softball is up 7-0 in the bottom of the second.
That pitch gets by the catcher, but the runners will hold.
They have Hauser pitching for the girls on the diamond tonight.
I think she's one of the players out of Renova, if I recall correctly.
Blake Hauser, I believe.
Next pitch at the knees for a strike. Confer is a left-handed batter.
Is that 1-1?
7-0, 1 out, 12th batter up. Here goes my score sheet. The first inning blown out of the water.
We're going to have to expand on that for you.
Ground ball past the pitcher.
Soft
Backhands
little
it.
pitch.
Takes it home for another force. Great play by Manikowski for the second out. Everybody moves up. I thought that was going to get by him. But
Yeah,
he
it was a little dribbler. I didn't know. See how you play that.
He played it very well. They will take McCloskey out at home. Down to third goes Robinson. Down to second goes Davis. And Confer is on first on a fielder's choice. Another 1-2 out. Turns over the lineup. We'll bring up Bentley Leon. Takes a pitch. I believe.
We have a comment on here from Sandy and Rich Bechtel. It says Hudson's going to be an awesome baseball player. He can pitch and hit already, and he's only 2.5.
There you go. There you go. See?
Love John Lopez, she says.
That pitch is foul back.
The head down.
How can he miss with the Bechtel Lopez genes? Well, there you go. The odds are 50-50. All right. Leon fouled that one back. He walked the first time up and came around and scored. Takes one. Called strike 3, says the umpire. So he strikes out. That will end the top of the first, but not before Keystone bats around +1, and they score 7 runs. And South Williamsport will be coming to bat. Again, we can't thank our sponsors enough for allowing us to send this all over the world here on Clinton County Sports. They include DeMart Contracting, Browns Hill Tavern, SARS Tree Service, Pizza City, Bill's Happy Camper, Lockhaven Moose, Probst Family Practice, Kleiny's Pizza King, Amy Probst, Berkshire Hathaway, Hodrick Realty, Keystone Door Solutions, Crystal Vision Center, Law Office of Patrick A. Johnson, Unk's Asphalt Services, Clinton and Center County Baseball Hall of Fame, JC Forestry, Blaze Alexander Subaru, Service Garage, Here Are the Birds, Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center, Central Storage, BSC Mechanical, Big Mountain Disposal, Laser Wash, Haywood's on the Green, Clinton Country Club, Woodlands Bank, Miller Brothers Auto Sales, J.J. Peters Disposal, Redmond's Complete Comfort, and Susquehanna Trailways. So if you get the chance, thank these sponsors to do business with them.
Another comment on there says, I'm supposed to tell you that it's Grayson Calfer.
Oh,
I don't know what
out
you
of
said.
Renova. Yeah, that's a grievous error on my part. Calfer, he played for DeMart's Contracting. It's not Confer. Oops. Calfer. Yeah, I apologize. Thank you.
On these hot days, you know, the heat gets to you
Yes,
sometimes.
yes.
Letters blur together.
Whoa, let me see. Where is he in? That was just him. Oh, that is a W. All right, Grayson Calver. Well, people are listening. Thank you for that. That's my first error, I think, in the spring, isn't it?
We'll call it a half an error.
But I think it's the first one. There might have been one during wrestling season. I can't remember.
So someone asked if we were going to be covering the 11 Keystone boys tomorrow night. I didn't know. I didn't think they played tomorrow night.
I don't know. I have the bracket
You'd have
sheet
to look at
here.
the bracket.
You probably don't want to know that.
Well, I was talking to Eric Brungard
Yeah?
beforehand, and they were saying that I think it was only softball tomorrow, but
Well, I knew there could be a softball game, but you could be right. Let me see. We're talking baseball.
yes, for the 9/11s.
Yeah. Okay. We're about to go into the bottom of the first. Let's see. When is tomorrow, Wednesday?
Yes.
Yeah, they will be playing.
Oh.
I don't know where because I couldn't find out which. They didn't have the game numbers on. Do you have a bracket sheet of your own?
It says at Loyal Sock.
Yeah, but they don't have the game. What the losers of these games?
Yeah, I haven't seen them updated like recently. So.
Yeah, I know they play, and I know, but I don't know who they'll play. It'll either be at Loyal Sock or Montoursville. All right, Engel's going to be the first batter. Let's set Keystone's lineup. Bentley Leone at pitching. Freddie Gunlock's the catcher. Easton Farrar at first. Mason Wright at second. Weston Heeman at short. Carter Shellman at third. Logan Hanley in left. Grayson Kaufer in center. And Marshall Davis in right. Engel, not real big kid, takes ball one. This is Luke Engel. I presume he's the younger brother, maybe, of Nico Engel, who was the starting pitcher. He'll swing and pop one foul. Good hit on our canopy. I don't know where it hit. Out of play.
Canopy's compliments of Bruce Walker. Yeah, Bruce Walker.
Is that Blake's dad?
Yep.
Very thoughtful. How about that, Blake?
Provided the table and the tent for us.
Good bunt, but on it
Nice
is
bunt.
Leone, goes to first for the out. Well played.
Good hustle. That was a nice laid down bunt too.
So I think that's a member of ZZ Top umpiring out of first base.
Oh yeah. That beard's got to be hot on a day like this.
Oh, are you familiar with ZZ Top?
I
Were they
am.
before
I
you?
do know ZZ Top.
Okay. Cooper Morrison will stand in. He's a left-handed batter. He takes ball one. Bentley Leone. Is the pitcher. That's high. First names have all changed. You know, it used to be Bill, Pete, John. I like the infield combination of Weston at short and Easton at second for Keystone, their first names. Fouled at the plate. I mean, that's pretty cool. I can't wait to say Weston to Easton. Easton. Weston to Easton.
Like the bat, Easton bats.
Too bad this center fielder's not West, he's Norst. That pitch is a called strike. One out. Nico Engel waits on deck. For South Williamsport, they trail here 7-0 in the bottom of the first. Next pitch comes in high. Leone, right-handed pitcher. Good-sized kid for 10 years old. Quick worker. That pitch is high. One out walk. So Engel's numbers, the pitcher for them is done. No innings pitched. 7 walks, 7 runs. So we have 1 walk now by Leone, and this will bring up Nico Engel. He'll hit a bullet to the third baseman.
Base, goes to second.
They get the lead man. That'll be all but well played. How about that? Shellman over to right. Slickly done. Retiring the lead runner Morrison. Fielder's choice. It'll go 5-4. And Nico Engel is on base. 2 outs. Brantley Lusk, the right fielder, a right-handed batter, stands in deep in the box. He drills one down the third base line. Foul ball. Andy Connor quickly with the call.
Pointing right at you.
He did.
Got a good piece of that one, though.
He did. He made real good contact.
Third baseman made a play at it, but it was hard hit.
A bullet. I'd call it a bullet.
A bullet.
Lusk stands back in, cleanup hitter. Gets away from the catcher. Gunlock. Down to second goes Nico Engel. South Williamsport, the high school colors, blue and white. Lusk is the right fielder. Holds about almost to his helmet as he sets up. Gets away from the catcher again. The runner goes to third. 7-0. Keystone 10-year-olds lead here.
Got it.
I look at the Lusk jersey and on the back, it looks like it says Lush, but I'm pretty sure it's Lusk.
I think it's just the way the K, like the font that they have on.
I was just funning with you.
Yeah.
I just funning with Coach. What do we got here? The team's gonna just maybe a little break for the pitcher.
Umpires are getting together and talking about something.
Yeah.
I don't see any coaches out on the field.
No.
Maybe the catcher was just going out to
I love.
calm them down a little bit.
Yeah. The outfield is surrounded by SUVs and
Beach Creek-esque out there.
who's out there?
Said it's Beach Creek-esque.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, but there's no old railroad right-of-way going up behind it. Okay, Dwarfston. All right, Lusk stands inside, moves him off the plate. It is hot. That's ball 4. 2 on now. So that's 2 walks.
They're bringing them back. Must have been 3 balls.
Well, my score sheet, I already put down the walk. Foul ball. He's still alive. Lusk is your batter. It's interesting that developmental umpire Connor saying something down to the third base coach. Not sure what that was. Some kids look more mature than others. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, I'm going to have to change that to
Get your eraser out, John.
to a K.
Yep.
All right. So that's his first strikeout and a big one as they had 1 on, almost got 2 on. So nothing across for South Williamsport after 1. It's 7-0 Keystone. What else do you have? I'm going to look at this bracket sheet for tomorrow. Again, with Williamsport beating the Keystone 11s last night, 15-3. They'll be playing either at Loyal Sock or Montoursville tomorrow.
It says at Loyal Sock. I just don't know who they're playing.
Right.
So
it would be the loser. Well, I think we should know who they will play. They will play They will play South Williamsport. The 2 loser. Well, I shouldn't say that because they don't have the game numbers here.
Right.
So we'll figure it out. We'll let you know. We again look to Clinton County Sports each morning. We'll have an update on what happened the night before, and then what's going to be happening that day. Again, when you look to the 12s, the majors, which is the one that qualifies for the Little League World Series.
I think they play next on Friday.
Yeah. They will be playing next on Friday, I heard someone just say.
And that's the first game for the 9/11 girls softball team also is on Friday.
Okay. The Keystone will be playing South Williamsport, which defeated Loyal Sock 17-1 on Friday at 8 o'clock under the lights at Loyal Sock. And then the winner of that game will go to the championship game on 7-1, which would be someday in July, and that's going to be at Volunteer Stadium at 8 p.m. Oh, it says right here Tuesday. Look, it says
somebody wrote Tuesday on there.
That looks like my writing.
That's a Tuesday.
So assuming that's correct.
So that would be a week from today.
That would be a week from today.
And traditionally, the past few years, they played double headers down there.
That's right.
With
Let me
different
look.
age groups. So, I mean, if we can get, it's probably the 8-10s and...
No, the 9s play 7-1 at Volunteer Stadium.
So
the 10s play 6:28 Saturday at Volunteer Stadium.
So if it would happen to get the 11s and the majors, they would probably both play on 7-1.
Yeah, the 11s
down there.
11s have to come back through the consolation round now. But that's why we play them, right?
Yep.
All right, we're going to go into inning number 2. Weston Heeman, the shortstop, will stand in.
Girls softball, 8-10-year-olds are leading 7-3, top of the 3rd. Jersey Shore tacked on a few runs that inning.
Heeman moved off the plate, ball 1. Heeman walked and scored. First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 batters all walked and scored. Keystone scored 7 runs on 1 hit. Freddie Gunlock with a line drive left.
There's a
Shot
shot
to center.
He's making a
Center
ran
fielder
up.
drops it. I think we're going to have to call that an E8. I think we are.
He ran up and got underneath it, but he had his glove down catching it instead of up. It looks like it hit him on the wrist. He is out there in a little bit of pain right now.
His coach will come out.
It's either hurt that the ball hit him on the wrist or he's frustrated with himself or a combination of the two.
Yeah. I'm going to just take a little drink of water here.
Yeah.
Tell him what's going on.
There's that for our kid out there on deck.
And are they going to take him out?
Well, the coaches are looking at him.
I think the catcher's gone over some of the infielders, or the pitcher gone over to get a drink, and we can't fault them for that.
He looks like he's coming out.
Oh, he is coming out.
They're moving the kid from left field over to center. Bringing somebody else into play in left field.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah.
They don't. There was a day not too long ago where they had to report all these changes, but what our understanding is now, just pitcher and catcher are the only things they have to report.
Looks like number 18. I don't know who 18 is.
Come on. I didn't put the numbers down.
Oh, you didn't put the numbers down?
Well, his mother and his grandmother will know who it is.
Okay. Let me see here. Let me do John's job for him and see what. So we got Major Clark, number 18, is now
Good job.
playing left field.
Farrar takes a pitch high, ball one. Easton Farrar walked and scored. 7-0.
And whoever was in left field moved to center. Not sure. I can't see that number from here.
So it's 7-0. We're just into the top of the second. Keystone with a runner on first, nobody out. Shot in the hole, shortstop.
Tried to backhand it.
Knocks it down. We'll call that an infield hit. That was a tough play. The shortstop was Logan Young. I think it still is. Down to second goes Heeman. On first with the infield single, but well hit, is Farrar.
So we got Jack Franzen is now playing center field for South Williamsport.
Very good. He had been catching. Yeah, these kids learn every position, don't they?
They do.
This will bring up Shellman, Carter Shellman. He walked and scored a run. Drove in a run, cleanup hitter. So 2 on now, nobody out. That pitch is a strike. Manikowski trying to restore some order here. He's had a pretty good command since coming in. He has walked one batter, hit one, but there's one foul down the right field line. It's Keystone 10-year-olds here at Long Run Park on Clinton County Sports. Not bad here this evening. I mean, this is miles and miles
the tent
better.
definitely helps.
Oh, just the setting. Psychologically, it's. Manikowski pitches from a stretch with 2 on and nobody out. Shellman the batter. High. Again, this is the first game for the Keystone 10 baseball team. 2 on and nobody out. High. Not much air moving here. The fan confuses me. But it's a blessing. Next pitch. Shot.
One right up the middle.
Yepper. It's going to bring in 1. It's going to get almost to the fence.
Dropped it.
Going to bring in 2. First and third.
Right in 1, yeah.
Hellman with a 2 RBI single, almost to the center field fence.
Solid rip.
Should make it 10-0, I'm thinking.
It should be 9 or 8-0. 8-0.
2 runs scored. It's 9-0.
They just had one come in. The other one out up at third.
Oh, that's right.
Second on that one.
Oh. This is Logan Hanley. Oh, my first full mistake. Hanley stands in. Down low, gets by the catcher. The runners are on second and third here with nobody out.
2 balls.
8-0. Hanley walked and drove in a run and later scored in the first. Outs have been hard to come by here for South. High. First base is open here.
Where are we at in the Keystone batting order?
Number 5 in a series of 12. That pitch is away.
Oh, called a strike on it. Must have caught the outside edge.
Oh, it did. Hanley stands out, stands back in. Manikowski's next pitch up
That's
way high. That's ball 4.
Loads the bases.
Loads the bases.
No outs.
No outs.
Here's up Logan Strauss.
How about it? Number 3, Logan Strauss.
You're talking about bloodline. Strauss' father.
Got another
Up
visit.
all Eagle didn't he stand out in 4 or 5 sports.
Another coach visit to the mound.
Are we going to get another change?
Yep.
Wow. That's tough. He's pointing, directing people different places.
All right, so this is our third baseman is now going to be pitching.
So,
I believe that's
this is really, Manikowski goes 1 inning.
So this will be Luke Engel out there on the mound now for South Williamsport.
Oh, he's small. He's really small. Yikes. But looks can be, that doesn't mean he doesn't bring it, right, though?
That gives an eye, like eye
I'm
level.
trying to think of somebody for the Pirates, your favorite team. They ever have a small, outstanding pitcher?
They got-
Other than Skeens,
they
did they
got
ever have an
Skeens.
outstanding pitcher?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. How about that Elroy Face? He wasn't real big for the Pirates. Do you remember him? No.
Roy Face. I think you're making that name up.
I'm not. Google that.
You just picked two names out of your.
The 61 World, you don't remember the 61 World
I do
Series?
not remember the 61
Come
World
on.
Series.
No. How can you call yourself a Pirate fan? Bill Mazeroski with a
That was
walk-off hit?
16 years before I was born. I do know Bill Mazeroski, but I do not remember the World Series.
And Mel Allen, the Yankee announcer, always called him Leroy Face, even though his name was Elroy. You don't see the name Elroy much anymore.
don't.
Or Leroy. All right, so what is the score? What's going on?
It's 8-0 Keystone. This is our third pitcher for South Williamsport. Leon's still pitching for us. He's only thrown 16 pitches, although it is only the top of the second inning.
It looks like that Logan Strauss is standing by. He's
Yep.
talking to umpire Connor, excuse me. This is tough.
It is.
It's tough.
But, I mean, that's why you play the games at 8 to 10 years old. You know, you got to get the experience, the reps.
Yep, they're all fledgling. It is amazing that they have, I see Keystone did well in some 8-year-old tournament at Ware Bellefonte recently.
Yeah, the 8UA team. They have an A and a B team for the travel teams for the 8.
Well, I think I should get with the Bechtels and we should start a 3 or 4-year-old travel team next spring. That's my goal,
Well, I mean,
to broadcast a game.
They have T-ball. I'm not sure what the ages are for T-ball, but whenever I do the league pictures, I mean, those kids are, you know, the cutest things you'd ever imagine. They're barely holding the bat up and looking at you. And
Can we stream some?
because you want to stream the T-ball game.
All right.
All right. Softball's leading 7-4, end of the third,
Strauss takes ball 1.
for those interested.
I think we could be onto something. Let's set up NILs for the kids.
Have a T-ball World Series.
Have a T-ball World Series. We'll play it in your backyard. That pitch is a ball.
Okay.
It used to be this little, you have a fence on the alley, don't you?
Yeah.
That could be the outfield fence.
There's an old spring house out there, so that, like the yard goes up around it, so that could be like. We get some VIP seating up there.
That pitch swung on a miss. Catcher Morrison will retrieve it as it gets away from him.
Although my lab would be out there playing defense, chasing those balls all over the place.
He could umpire.
Yeah.
All right, so how many are on here? The bases are loaded.
Bases loaded. Yep.
8-0.
No outs. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets by the catcher. Oh, this poor little Engel kid. He tries in, says something to his catcher.
He was on it.
Yeah. Oh, again, the instincts are good, but boy, it's tough. What's stunning to me is beat. I'll find this. They won a game. That pitch is a called strike 3, taken by Strauss. So a strikeout for the other Engel. Let me see. This will bring up Mason Wright, who walked, scored. He'll hit one to the first baseman.
Oh, he
Fields it,
hurled over it.
takes it to the back for the out, but the 9th run will now score.
Farrar scores on that one.
RBI for Wright.
Puts runners on second and third. 2 outs.
Scoring the 9th run is Heeman. Barr's on 3rd. Shellman should be on.
It's a good play, heads-up play by Hanley. That ball went right where he was running, and he hurdled over top of it. Made sure it didn't touch him.
This will bring up that Freddie Gunlock. Swinging the miss, strike one. Gunlock grilled and single, an RBI single to the left. The bullet stands out, stands back in. That pitch is high away to Gunlock.
His favorite coach saying is the only 2 guarantees are attitude and effort.
Let me write that down. And I'm talking about practice. That pitch is high away. Practice. All right. 2nd and 3rd. First base is open. It's 9-0. There's 1 out. 2 outs now.
Yes.
Actually. Next pitch to Gunlock.
There's a rip. Oh, right through him. That was hit hard, though.
1 run scores, 10. Here comes 11. And Gunlock will pull up at first. So this is where I asked Wally, is that a hit? Hey, Pete, is that a hit or an error? Huh?
10 years old, that's a hit.
He said 10 years old.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Okay, yeah, good point.
That was a hard,
Yeah, it
hard
was
hit
hard
right
hit.
at him,
Yeah,
too.
that's Turner out there, short. I don't know. A couple RBIs. It was a hard hit.
It was hard hit.
All right, this will bring up Whit McCloskey, who walked his first time up. So I'm thinking now there's a 1 on. He hits one hard down the 3rd base line. Just foul ball.
So that was Mason Wright that hit that shot, right?
Let me see.
Number 10, he's on.
Yeah, that
first.
was Mason Wright
Yeah.
that made the out. Okay, so Gunlock drove in 2 runs. Okay.
Well, that was Mason Wright that just hit that one that drove in 2 runs, right?
No, it was Gunlock. Oh, it was right.
There's the shot right back at him. Takes the second
Shortstop,
himself.
nice play, nice recovery. To retire, I'm pretty sure, McCloskey for the final out. Okay. That'll go a force out at second base. The shortstop will do it to end the inning. But looks like to me 4 runs came across. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Keystone 10's 11, South Williamsport 0. Okay. Oh. We're still here, right? Yeah. I nodded off there. Hold on, folks. Can't thank our sponsors enough. Keep your electrolytes in balance, Bill. Remember that.
Staying hydrated over here.
That's right. Everybody stay hydrated.
These headsets are nice, but they do make my ears sweat on these hot days.
Tell me about it. It's my late father. Tell me about it. Right, it'll be 5, 6, and 7. Lewis, Young, and Clark. Too bad Lewis and Clark don't bat back to back. I'll tell you what, South Williamsport gets an award for having the easiest names to pronounce. They're mostly all 1 syllable.
Yep.
We like that.
If we could get those 2 on base, you could say Lewis and Clark.
Yes. Well, let's work on that for a little bit.
Lewis was out there listening to you while you were talking.
I know.
He heard you say
He's
his
saying,
name.
what's going on back there?
It's like, this guy's talking about me.
We're waiting for catcher Gunlock to get his gear on. Here he comes. Hot night.
It is.
Hot night in Lamar Township. Just now with his warm-ups is Bentley Leon.
So just out of curiosity, we're up 11-0. So what's a 10-run rule? Is that 4 innings or 5?
Yeah,
innings?
four.
15.
They get 4 at bats. 15
15
after
after
3
3?
at bats. I'm pretty sure that's what it is at the high school level.
It's hard for me to keep track of all the different age groups and
Yeah.
for each one and pitch count numbers. So Leon is coming out to pitch again. He's at 16 pitches right now.
This is just a second inning of work.
Yeah.
What time is it here? Let me see. 6:43.
6:43,
We
yep.
played almost an hour. We're in the bottom of the second. But I see light at the end of the tunnel when it's 11-0.
So the other pitcher for South Williamsport has 12 pitches already. That's their third. And he's got 12, and Leon's got 16, and he's the sole one doing the work so far for Keystone.
All right. Leon's final warm-up. They name their first names now are after cars. Hudson, Bentley,
Yep.
Subaru.
I don't see a Subaru out there.
I made that up. Carter Lewis, a lot of Carters.
There's
He
a
drills one
shot.
center field,
That's
left center.
dropping.
Solid base hit.
Yep.
He's going to go
Go
into
into
second as it was dropped by the center left fielder. We'll call that a double. Well struck. Their first hit. He jumped on that one.
He did. Found a hole out there in the outfield and put it right there.
Logan Young, who started at shortstop, will bat. Right-handed batter. Swing and a miss, strike one. To South Williamsport's credit, they're still a standalone as a little league team.
Yep.
You want to see Montgomery and Montoursville collaborating. Some of those schools are
not
by
sure.
themselves bigger than South.
So how does that work? Does it depend on the number of kids that you have in your leagues and if you have enough to put it out there? And
That's a good question. Eric Brungart could probably answer that for you. I don't think it's based on population anymore.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I do think that you have to take it to like the district to, have,
Well, that could be.
have them sign off and approve it.
That pitch misses inside. Because think about it. Keystone draws from 25,000 people.
Right.
South Williamsport doesn't draw from 25,000 people. I mean, that's a tremendous advantage. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Young. And that's the advantage Keystone has had at this level. So they were the first to consolidate, so to speak. There were some good individual leagues.
I mean, looking at the, individual leagues within Keystone, there's Mill Hall, Woolridge, Long Run, Lock Haven, Flemington,
Right.
Beach Creek, Blanchard,
Yep.
Renova. So I think each of those,
Swing and a miss. Strikes them out.
so each of those leagues, I think, some of the Mill Hall has 5 teams. So they, from T-ball through minor A, minor B, and majors, they have 5 teams total.
Here's the best first name of the night, Major Clark.
Major Clark.
Just think if he were Chad Major's son.
Like Major. Major squared.
Too easy. So Clark's batting. Lewis is on second. 1 out. Move back off the plate is Clark. Clark with the orange baseball shoes. He's not even wearing any gloves. That's what I like.
Purist.
Pitch is high, I think. Freddie Gunlack's cheeks look a little flushed.
I'm sure they are. It's
Understandably
It's hot out
so.
there.
Breaking pitch called strike. Clark nods his head affirmatively. That ball had some movement on it.
He was not swinging at that no matter where it was. 3-0 count.
Next pitch to Major Clark. Called strike 2.
I heard him last night at the softball game. The coach for Montoursville was out there when it was a 3-0 count, just telling the girls, do not swing the bat. Like,
Leaving nothing to chance.
yeah, there was no beating around the bush on it.
Fouled off. Clark stays alive. Full count here. Andy Connor's going to
Put it as
go.
bluntly as possible. Do not swing the bat.
They have a little ball dispenser over there. That
Yeah, it's
they,
a little PVC tube so that way when
How
foul
cool
balls,
is
you can
that?
feed it down in. And
huh?
they have those at most of the fields.
Andy only has 1 ball bag. Albert Jones, I think, was the first to go with 2 ball bags behind the plate. That pitch just misses a walk. 2 on. Best chance here for South Williamsport. Haven't seen Albert in a while.
I'm sure he's out busy somewhere.
Franzen is the batter, his first at bat. Again, there's 1 out, 2 on here. Bottom of the second, Keystone. Ooh, that pitch to the backstop.
He's going to third.
The runner on second goes. The runner on first holds up. Lewis is on third. Clark's on first.
Gunlock thought about throwing that out there, but wisely decided to let him have it.
Leon's next pitch over his head. Nice stop by catcher Gunlock.
Nice catch.
I was excited when I saw 2 home games on the schedule. I was like, oh, it might be an early night. And then that game last night was about 3 hours long.
That pitch over the head. The runner on first goes to second. So Lewis on third, Clark on second. Who was the Indian, the woman that accompanied them? Too bad they don't have. What was that name? There was somebody, or a scout or something.
Sacagawea or Pocahontas.
Oh, that pitch is low and inside. Walk, back-to-back walks. Bases are filled with little mounties.
1 out. It's going to bring Coach Hanley out to talk to him. He's at 34 pitches now. He's doubled his pitch count this inning. But, I mean, it's 2 innings, so that's to be expected, I guess.
3 walks overall.
Average.
11-0, Keystone leads. How are the girls doing?
Let's see.
What'd you say?
They're up 10-4 over Jersey Shore. Bottom of the 4th. We're in the field right now. Check the box score and see.
Yeah, who they pitching?
Pitching is Hauser.
So you did say that,
yeah.
Right.
So she's got 3 innings of work in, 6 strikeouts, 2 earned runs.
This will bring up
also 3 for 3 on the day. She's having a good day.
Edkin.
There's a shot.
Out to right field, a base hit. 1 run scores. Gets by the right fielder. 2 run score.
3rd run's coming around. Oh, he fell.
Oh, did he get back? He did.
He got sick, yeah.
That'll be a single, a couple RBIs for Edkin, the extra hitter. Their second hit the inning, get their first 2 runs. Clark scores.
Hey, it's good. Let's take the hits.
Let's see. Lewis scores, and then Clark scores was the sequence.
See, there you go.
Down to third goes Franzen. On second is Edkin. This will bring out Loudenslager. He'll pop one up. To the pitcher. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Loudenslager.
Starting to get some shadows pulling across the field there.
Yep.
The sun gets down behind the trees.
If I'm the third baseman, I'd just kind of step up into that.
Why are you playing so far up? Like, wow.
All right, so 2 outs. 2 runs in.
Runners on second and third.
And this will bring up Manikowski,
Nice.
who is now pitching.
Well, that was a strike.
He's the 11th batter. Kobe Goslin waits on deck. Next pitch, down low. Nice stop by Gunlock. Keep it in front of him. We're at the Long Run Little League field. They have 2 fields here. It's interesting they play within Keystone games in the playoffs here at Long Run rather than Beach Creek. I don't think there are any games at Beach Creek.
I don't think there are any this year.
That pitch is high. We always enjoyed going to Blaine W. Coons Memorial Park. That's where they played the league postseason tournament championship game that Bill's Happy Camper won. Bill, one of our sponsors. Soft ground ball, third base, tough play. Third baseman sets, throws, and gets him.
Nice play.
Well done. Showman to Farrar for the out. Big league play. Showman. He had something on that. Looked like Alec Bohm throwing that ball across there after 2 innings. It's 11-2 in favor of Keystone. Again, we can't thank our sponsors enough. Susquehanna Trailways, Redmond's Complete Comfort, J.J. Peters Disposal, Miller Brothers Auto Sales, Woodlands Bank, Clinton Country Club, Haywood's on the Green, Laser Wash, Big Mountain Disposal, BSC Mechanical, Central Storage, Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center, Here are the Birds, Service Garage, Alexander Subaru, JC Forestry, Clinton and Center County Baseball Hall of Fame, Unks Asphalt Services, the Law Office of Patrick A. Johnson, Crystal Vision Center, Keystone Door Solutions, Amy Probst, Berkshire Hathaway, Hodrick Realty, Pizza King, Kleiny's, Probst Family Practice, Lock Haven Moose, Bill's Happy Camper, SARS Tree Service Pizza City, Browns Hill Tavern, and DeMart Contracting. Okay.
At the end of that inning there, the South Williamsport coaches were out there. I don't know if they were questioning a call or something, but they still had the runners on bases there, and then finally waved them off and called them back in. So I don't know.
It wasn't that close a play.
I didn't think so.
Don't know what that would have been. We may never know. Scheduled to bat for Keystone will be the bottom three in the lineup: Robinson, Davis, and Kaufer. Keystone with 4 hits, 11 runs, a ton of walks, approximately 9 walks.
Softball team's leading 10-5, but Jersey Shore has the bases loaded with no outs right now at the bottom of the 4th.
That could be another double-digit contest.
Hauser's at 88 pitches on the day.
All right. There's the throw down to second. Morrison, the catcher, gets it down there. Our pitcher now is the younger Engel, Luke Engel. Bill, good luck and Godspeed. Well, he's on assignment tonight. This will bring up Cooper Robinson. I swear it's much more pleasant tonight than last night. Anything would be more pleasant. Engel's ready to go, but Robinson hasn't gotten in the batter's box yet. Now he stands in, sets himself, puts the bat over the plate, and here we go. Check swing, high, ball 1. Robinson, Davis, and Kaufer. Next pitch over the head, behind the head. Ball rolls over to me. 2-0. Keystone up 11-2 after 3. After 2, excuse me. That pitch is a cold strike to Robinson. Engel back up on the rubber. He's ready to pitch. These South kids don't waste any time. Next pitch, ground ball, third base, fair ball, third baseman backhands it, throws to first. Well done. That should be Luke Engel over to Lewis. Whoever it was really well played. So these kids are 10 years old. They've made some nice plays here. This will bring up Marshall Davis, who hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. First pitch misses down low. I'd ask you a question, Bill, but I'll wait till you're done enjoying your hot dog. That's okay. Don't worry about me. That pitch is high and over the head of Davis. I'm all right. I'll just keep talking.
Make the big bucks.
Don't talk with your mouth full. Next pitch. High. We're in the 3rd inning. It's 11-2. Next pitch, down low. Ball 4. Since the runner's going down to first, I'm thinking he drew a walk. That would be like the 10th walk given up. This will bring up Grayson Kaufer, who got on the fielder's choice back to the pitcher the first time up. They got the runner at home from third base. Kaufer, a left-handed batter. He shows bunt, takes the ball. Kaufer played for DeMart's Contracting. Happy to say they're one of our sponsors on the broadcast. We thank them for that. Now for a left-handed batter. Let's see if he shows bunt here. Open stance, pitches high. Gets away from the catcher. The runner on first. Davis will trot to second. Yeah, the shadows are just about out to the pitcher's mound. As you can see, folks. Look, Bill's pointing. Do we have a telestrator yet or not? Not yet. Bill's working on that. All right, runner on second. Called strike. Off-speed pitch. 1 on, 1 out. 11-4. Keystone 10s are leading. In the top of the third, they're the visiting team here at Long Run Park. Called strike 2. Cowper looks down to his coach. He looked a little perplexed. Cowper stands back in. Time to be up there hacking, boys. It's warm. He hacks, he pops it up. Second baseman makes the call and makes the catch. 2 outs. Bill's putting his head. How are the hot dogs here, Bill? Finish up before you answer.
I was out doing some administrative duties.
Bentley Leon stands in. He's walked, scored, and took a third strike. Right-handed batter, the pitcher here tonight for Keystone. Swing and a miss at a fastball. Gets away from the catcher. Down to third goes Davis. Do we have a tab here at the concession stand?
We should run a tab. I just keep paying out of pocket for all your waters.
Hey,
running me to the poorhouse here.
it's money well spent.
There's
Shot, pulled foul down the left field line. I was told, and we're too far away from the dugout, but that Chad Farrar, assistant coach, keeping the book down to our left, lets everybody know what's going on.
He's vocal. I keep hearing him cheer the boys on.
I said, "Are you still playing sports?" He says, "Nope, he's spending all his time coaching." His boy plays soccer and baseball at this point. Popped up. Where is it? Back behind us. Out of play. Chad, and I'd forgotten all this, he was a great goalie in soccer. Very good tennis player. Did he play for you, Pete? Pete, were you coaching tennis when Chad played?
No, I just missed it.
Okay. That pitch gets away. The runner's going to try to score, and he does, standing.
Gross missed it.
Who was?
I was on Gibson. Gibson.
Oh, Kenny Gibson. Thank you.
Coach, the catcher's down in front of us. He slipped and
That's
fell.
not good.
Chasing the
Right
ball.
in front of us. Yikes. He tried to retrieve the ball, and what, he slipped after he tossed
Yeah,
it?
I
Or?
think so. Or he didn't toss it.
So the 12th run scores Davis. So, again, Chad Farrar was a very good tennis player, and he played football the last couple of years. I don't know if he did kicking. I think maybe he did, in addition to playing soccer. He graduated, he said, I believe he said 2004.
Okay.
Very good athlete.
I was gonna say, I think I have pictures in high school, and I started at that paper in town in 2003. So probably my first year or so.
They're letting Morrison, the catcher, drink some water here. He's on his feet. He's trying to collect himself. 10 years old. This is tough. A lot of them would rather be home swimming. So that spring you have in the back, how deep does that go?
Well, it's not a spring anymore.
What is it now?
Years ago, it was a spring house, and there was a little, water
Right.
feature and stuff. And during the '72 flood, people were keeping water and stuff, and they come in there to get water. When
Wow.
everything flooded.
And then what happened?
The fraternity house people owned it, and there were some incidents, and then they filled it in. And
Hold on. Leon takes the ball. Yes.
I don't know how you turn off a spring, but it's not water anymore. So,
So what is there? Dirt?
yeah, so it's dirt. We put a fire pit in there. You can still see the archway where the spring house went under the hill. But
That pitch is over Leon's head here. There's one run in, there are 2 outs, top of the third. It's 12-4. That pitch is high, ball 4. That'll be the 11th walk that Keystone has received. This will bring up Weston Heeman. who has walked and gotten on an error by the center fielder and scored 2 runs.
So we're at 12-2, John. So we're at 10 runs now, barring the rest of this inning and top of the third.
Pitch inside, ball 1. I mean, Engel, there's no way he's 10 years old. Pitcher.
They're 8 to 10-year-olds, so
Yeah.
he could be an 8-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could be a
And I'm
small
not
10.
disparaging him in any way. But I figure he's the younger brother of Nico Engel. That pitch, I believe, was away.
It's nice for the parents if they're both on the same team. They don't have to split time going between one and another and trying to.
The batter is Heeman. There are 2 outs. 1 runner on. He hits one to right field. The right fielder battling the sun. Drops it.
Shot past him. That's rolling out towards the fence.
Here comes run number 13.
Leone circles third.
In safely.
For a triple.
Scoring is
Leone.
Heeman into third.
His little legs were moving on that one. He was trucking.
All right. So there are 2 runs in here. It's 13-4. The spring or 13-2.
That one got, he wanted to come from third, but he pulled up.
Farrar's the batter. The right fielder was battling the sun. He had the ball in his glove, got by him, and Heeman ended up on third. So Farrar, he has walked, singled, and scored a run. We're in the top of the third. It's 13-2.
So we have a comment online that says
Ground
shot.
ball past the pitcher, second base. We'll take it to first.
Oh, ball got away from first baseman.
Everybody's safe. And it's 14. Check. Yeah, 14-2. All right, we'll call that an infield hit for Farrar.
So
Scoring the run.
South Williamsport coaches are questioning whether or not he was out at first.
No, he didn't turn up, but he didn't turn towards
He
second.
ran through the bag, and they're saying that he made a turn to go towards
He
second.
didn't make a turn. I mean, we're sitting here. We can see straight down. We have a better line than their coach. So, anyway, it's a single and an RBI. Tell him to come on out. And that's a good question. We can't fault him. And the next batter is Showman, who has walked and singled in a run.
I got some information for you.
What is it? What is it?
So it says Luke and Nico are cousins, and Luke is older than Nico, and the pitcher is actually 10 years old.
Oh, wow. Well, that's wonderful. We appreciate that. Thank you.
That way it doesn't have us out here guessing.
That's an old South Williamsport name, Engel. That pitch gets by the catcher. Picks it up and throws it out, but the runner goes into second. That's Farrar. 14-2. The batter is Shellman. There are 2 outs and 3 runs in this
On
inning.
second, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Shellman, the cleanup hitter, stands in, stands back out.
For
Well, that's interesting. I really appreciate that
Yeah.
they're cousins.
I like that, people engage with us when we're on the air and keep us honest in what we're saying.
Exactly. We try. It's been hot. This is our 47th game in a row. One down the left field line, but
Pull, foul ball.
foul ball.
It's at least our 7th game in a row, I think. Once they start, they just, one after the next.
3-7, what's the difference? My supper schedule's all askew. My nap schedule is struggling.
Michelle ordered me, I got dinner last night at the old corner, said pick up at 7:15, and I was like, all right, I'll be a couple minutes late. And I got home, and it was, 8:30, 8:45.
That pitch, I do believe, is called strike 3, and I think that's going to end the inning, but not before Keystone. We use a couple walks and a couple hits to score 3 more runs. We go to the bottom of the third. They lead here by a score of 14-2. We'll see what else is going on here. Let me check. Again, stay tuned to see what games we could be doing next. What'd you just learn? Anything important?
That It was more of the confirmation that the Engels are cousins, and
Oh, okay.
and the pitcher's 10.
Okay, let me go. Are you set up to monitor the 10-year-old girls, or can I do that? Am I allowed to do that?
Take a look here. I got it on the phone.
Here we go.
So it looks like it's 10-7 Keystone, 8-10 girls. Top of the 5th with, just ended. All right.
Going to the
10-7 middle of 5th.
Yep, Jersey Shore, GSV coming to bat. Keystone with 10 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors. Jersey Shore with 7 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. All right. So Leon will be in his 3rd inning of work here. He's working with a 14-2 lead on a hot night at Long Run Park. But this is, I would say this compared to last night, this is pleasant.
I mean, it's a little muggy now, but other than that, it's.
I'm not a puddle of sweat. I mean, that was
Last night was
hot last night.
That was a hot one.
I couldn't find my way home. I ended
think it
up
helps
at
out.
the recycling center on top of the hill.
Yeah. It helps out here that there's trees planted around. Down there at the, Taggart Park, it's newly renovated, so it's nice, but there's no shade. There's no big trees and any cover there.
Nope. So Leon's going the whole way here. He looks a little flushed. And what's that pitch count say? 40.
40, yep.
Yeah, the numbers are showing up a little better now as evening comes in. Got to hand it, the South Williamsport coaches have been very gracious. The sportsmanship we've seen through these 47 games we've done here this month. It's been, all cleanly played. The sportsmanship is good. I think he's asking about whether that runner
He's
turned
still
off or
asking
not.
if Ferrari rounded.
But Andy Connor had a better look at it than he would have. He's just raising the question. That's been there, done that. I could tell you about Powers Trucking, how good we were many years ago. And the Elks in the Junior League.
Elks in the Junior League.
Oh, we had Joey Hanna, Brian Hanna. It was a who's who. Speaking of Joey Hanna, I read a story elsewhere that said he's going to be the new football coach at Montoursville High School.
Oh, yeah?
And that JP, his dad, is going to go down there and assist him.
Interesting.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
That was kind of like when Chet left Lock Haven High to go to Bald Eagle Nittany. I never thought I'd see it. John Ward still hasn't forgiven Chet. Okay, John. All right, why are they making him take 20 warm-up pitches? What?
Well, you gotta make sure the arm's loose.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm thinking this is going to be Goslin. This is just his first at bat here in the 3rd inning. You remember Goose Goslin, the old Yankee? I think he was with the Yankee reliever. Pete Wortnotz. Pete remembers him. Final warm-up toss here. He remembers when Connie Mack was still running the A's. All right. Kobe Goslin, Luke Engel, and Cooper Morrison, scheduled batters here for South in the 3rd. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Goslin. He's got orange shoes.
Orange shoes? No, those are pink. It says pink.
No,
Nike.
they're orange.
Nah, they're not.
What do they say on the side? That pitch
Nike.
is- Okay. They're orange. Pete, what color are the batter's shoes? What would you say? Their fans are voting.
Yeah.
What'd you guys decide? Coral. Okay.
Mix between pink and orange, I suppose.
Breaking pitch, swing and a miss. He has some movement on a ball at 10 years old. He's
Yeah,
got,
it drops pretty good.
yes, an obvious drop pitch. Drops a little low. Again, this is Bentley Leon. That pitch drops down low, ball 4. So leadoff runners on, turns the lineup over.
It's always good for your team when you can get your leadoff on.
Yep. It is 14-2, bottom of the third. Either way, we're going to go to a fourth inning here. The little Engel, the smaller of the two Engels, stands in. Pops one up. It's in right behind home plate. They almost doubled off the runner at first. It was actually in foul territory. Engels dejected. He swung at the first pitch and popped out to the catcher. So one down. And they almost doubled Goslin off first. Almost. This will bring up Cooper Morrison, who walked his first time up. He's a left-handed batter. First pitch. Swing and a miss. I'll tell you what. I'll bet you the people in South Williamsport were elated when they beat Williamsport 17-5. We talked about small attendance area for South Williamsport,
right,
as opposed to Williamsport, that I think is still a 6A school. That pitch is called strike. He's at 47 with this.
That's got to be a big rivalry down there.
Well, I don't. I think baseball like this is probably the only thing they compete in against them. They're drilled out into left field. It's going to be a base hit. Well struck. Runner almost got picked off second. He just does get back. Left fielder got it in quickly to right. They almost caught him. But it's a base hit for Morrison, the third for Southside. Down to second goes Goslin. And Nico Engel, who hit into a force play the first time up, will stand in.
Foul ball.
Pop one foul. That's 3 hits now in 3 innings. Again, this is 10-year-old baseball. There are only 3 teams in this. It's one to the third baseman, goes to the bag for 1 out and over to first. Oh, the double play. Whoa. Are you... Nico Engel grounds one to Shellman. He had the presence of mind to go to third base for the second out and throw over to Farrar at first to get the batter.
Quick getting that first out at third. Scooped it, touched right on it.
The 5-3 double play, that merits special reference in the post-game story on Clinton County Sports, right?
Yep.
Huh?
Fired that thing the whole way across the diamond and got him at first.
So we complete 3. We're going to go to the fourth inning. It's 14-2. Keystone, if they win this game, they will next be in action. Have it right here. Let's see, Saturday at noon at Volunteer Stadium against the survivor of Williamsport and South Williamsport would be playing again on Thursday at Williamsport Old Lycoming. That might be the field I went to inadvertently, Williamsport Old Lycoming, although I'm not even sure about that. Anyway, it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, the first Lycoming field that we went to was up behind the radio station there. So we got off the end of...
Well, that's the old Carl Stotts. WRK KISS.
Mm-hmm.
There was a baseball game there?
No, there's fields behind it, and that's where Wally and I went to that first game for Loyal Sock whenever we were... Remember you made fun of us because we went to the wrong field? It was the day before you went to the wrong field.
Okay. Who was playing there?
Nobody was. That's when we showed up and we said, where is everybody?
Well, those are the Elm Park softball fields.
Okay.
All right. And then the original Little League field, where Carl Stott started Little League, is across from Bowman Field, across what is that 3rd Street that goes through to Newberry.
Yes.
All right. The original field is across from there.
So which field are we looking for?
It doesn't matter. Wall Old Lycoming. Yeah, they did send that where they're located.
This age group?
The 10s, baseball.
Yeah.
All right. It's 14-2. And Luke Engel will try to keep things under control here. It's tough. Again, these are 12 or 10-year-olds. Keystone looking pretty good here tonight. I mean, they made some nice plays defensively. I don't think they've committed an error. None that I quickly see on my score sheet. And then that double play from Shulman to Farrar was a big leak. Logan Hanley, who has walked and walked, will come in. He's got some kind of a support on his left forearm. And 2 batting gloves.
That's
Big cut, foul off.
It's kind of like how the quarterbacks wear. They have the plays on them, so they call out the numbers. You can see it has like the little play card on it. So,
but I wouldn't think the guy that's just playing in the field would need to have plays on it.
well,
We'll find out.
If they're calling, for bunts or balls or strikes.
Check
or
swing,
something.
he went. It's to strike regardless. Hanley, Strauss, and Wright scheduled to bat here. A lot of easy names to pronounce on these 2 teams. We're always happy about that. That pitch is high. So he'd be, I assume he would be Gay Hanley's great nephew or something. Part of the Hanley tree.
I'm assuming he's the coach's son.
Well, he is. It's Bryce's son.
Yeah.
I think Bryce might be a nephew. Ronnie or Jerry might be Bryce's called strike 3, says the umpire. Old Gay Hanley, exceptional baseball player a long time ago. And is he had some health issues. I understand that he's doing well now. Strauss stands in. He's walked and took a 3rd strike. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. Fields it, takes it to first. Quickly 2 outs.
Fielded that nicely. Had a funny hop on it. I was a little worried it might get past him, but
So we think that's Manikowski back at second and Lewis at first. Either way, they make the play for the second out. And this will bring up Mason Wright, who has walked in a run and grounded out, driving in a run. Wright, a left-handed batter. We saw him in that Bill's Happy Camper J.C. Forestry championship game. That pitch misses a little high, says Andy Connor. Again, these umpires donate their time here to Little League Baseball. Pulled foul out in front of it. It's off the utility shed down the right field line. Comes back onto the field of play, and they'll throw it back in. Kids are hanging in for both teams, as we say. Let me just get a temperature here. The softball game now is 11-7 Keystone.
Yep. Runners on first and third. No outs.
Let me look here.
Top of the 6th.
I'm going to go to weather. I'm going to guess it's the second baseman gets through him. We'll have to call that an error.
Legged it out. He was hustling down there. He hits the ball hard.
Yes, he does.
And right at the players, too. It's hard to, get in front of that and scoop that up when it's going that fast.
85 degrees.
Cool
That's
85.
a blessing compared. Yeah, absolutely. So this will bring up Freddie Gunlock, who's 2 for 2. Moved off the plate, ball 1. Again, this is Keystone 10. They lead 14-2. They'll need 3 more outs in the bottom of the 4th, and will win on the 10-run roll. Meanwhile, trying to get some more here. Gunlock, a bouncer. Second baseman goes by him out to the center fielder.
Oh.
They mishandle it coming back in. Everybody will be safe.
He was halfway to third when
Yeah,
he
he
went up.
was. I'm going to call that a base hit. Freddie's a 3 for 3.
He has a good eye for the ball. It comes from watching all those pucks come flying at him. He's a goalie in hockey, so.
Oh, okay. I believe that.
Good hand-eye coordination.
Is it ice hockey?
It is ice hockey.
You're kidding.
Nope.
That pitch is over the head of the batter, McCluskey. How do you know he's playing ice
Down
hockey?
in State College. I did their league photos last year or 2 years ago.
How many kids from down here play?
There's probably a handful, not a whole lot.
Wow. Where do they, at the Pagula?
Yep. Pagula Ice Arena.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Whoop. Where's Gunlock going? They're putting a courtesy run.
Yeah,
in
he's
for him.
the catcher, so
You can do that.
for your catcher, and you can do it for your pitcher too, correct?
I did not catch the numbers. That's
Logan Strauss, yeah.
Yeah. Looked like Strauss. So Whit McCloskey walked, grounded to out. Down to third. The third baseman muffs it. Everybody's safe. He was ready to go to third to get the force out, but the ball wasn't in his glove. I hate when that happens.
You know, you can see the ball coming at you, and you're thinking and registering what you have to do with the ball, and you kind of just, get ahead of yourself sometimes.
Cooper Robinson will come up, hit by a pitch, and ground it out to third.
That's what I mean. These games will teach them all that stuff. At 8 to 10 years old, you got to get out there and get your lumps sometimes, and
They're learning their craft.
does nothing but make you a better ball player.
Look at all the stuff Robinson has. He's got a wristband, 2 gloves, and one of those things. He's a stylist there.
Up on his arm.
Huh?
Wonder if he gets hit there a lot.
Ground ball to
there
third.
we go.
This time
See?
he gets it. Nice play. Backhanded stop to
Yep.
get the force out at third.
Got his redemption on that one.
Yepper. All right. 5 unassisted. Keystone will settle for one more run. Didn't they get? No, they didn't get any.
No.
They did not get. They'll settle for no runs. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. This could be it. Keystone leads 14-2. And again, greatly appreciate our sponsors.
So correction for you on here. It says Logan's great-grandfather is Jerry Odie Hanley.
Yeah, Jerry. Okay, he'd be Gay's brother. Okay, he was Odie. Ron was Deacon.
Okay.
And Gay was Gay. I mean, Gay was legitimately Gaylord.
Gaylord.
I never knew Jerry was called Odie. I didn't know that. But they were all hardballers out of Orviston. But this is the time or the place. But they were really good. And Dutch was their father, who was a legendary when I was like in Little League or Junior League. And they just had built the Junior League field. They had an old-timers game, and I saw Dutch Hanley play. I mean, he was old, and he still could play ball. I mean, they just played ball. They all been really good. Cole was a little shaky, and still is.
Cue the comment in 3, 2, 1.
All right, last chance here for South Williamsport. Brantley Lusk. Bentley Leon will pitch to Brantley Lusk.
Looks like the 8-10 softball, they've added on some insurance runs. They're up 13-7 now.
That should make them play on Thursday against. We pick out kind of the best we can game of the day. We try to. I think we've covered virtually every team. Have we missed any yet?
The only one we haven't got yet is the 9-11 softball, but they haven't started yet.
Yeah, I think
they don't start until Friday.
Okay.
But unfortunately, that's the same day as the major boys, so we'll probably be at that game. So we'll
but
have
they should have another game.
Yeah,
too.
that's their first game. So,
So far, out of 7 teams, 4 baseball, 3 softball, only 2 have been eliminated, the intermediate baseball and the 12 softball. Both won some games, but so intermediates finished runner-up. The softball, I think, you would say it's a third-place finish.
Yes.
Williamsport moves into the finals.
The intermediates ran into that buzzsaw that is Tri-Town down there, and they got some good players on that team, and I think the softball team, they lost their first game to Williamsport 1-0 in that rain game, and we just had to cut and run. And I think the second game was against Williamsport. Was that
9-7 last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you would have read my story.
I read so much stuff, it all gets jumbled together in my head. It all bleeds together.
Oh, I don't know why you say that. All right, last chance here for the Little Mountaineers. Brantley Lusk, Carter Lewis, and Logan Young. So Bentley Leon, this will be his 4th inning of work. He's given up 3 hits, walked 4. His defense has made plays. He has 2 strikeouts, but his defense has played really well behind him. For 10 years old, they're playing pretty well here tonight. Here we go, last chance for South. Lusk stands in, right-handed batter. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. As we say, a pleasant evening here. Long run. Next pitch. Popped up. Out of play. Well, he really does have movement. And you can tell what's coming, but when you're 10 years old, hitting at a pitch that drops is tough. When you're 30 years old, hitting a pitch that drops is tough. Next pitch to Lusk. Popped up again. Second base, right field. The right fielder battles the sun and makes the catch. Marshall Davis with the putout. 1 out. Pitch count 55 for Leon. This will bring up Lewis, who doubled and scored a run. They have 2 runs. Standing in is Lewis with 1 out here in the 4th inning. This could be the final inning. 14-2 ball game. Pulls that foul down to the third base line. Game has moved along. It was a tough start for South. They gave up 7 runs. There's a ton of walks in the first inning. Since then, it settled down a bit. Keystone with 4 in the second, 3 in the third, nothing in the fourth. Lewis is your batter. Next pitch. Popped up out of play behind us again. South making contact here. Some pop fouls. A fly out to right to start the inning from Lusk. Leon, quick worker, next pitch, up high. So Keystone, a couple outs away from advancing to a title game on Saturday at noon at Volunteer Stadium. That'll be a thrill for the kids. Play at the major World Championship site. That's popped up. Is that going to stay in play? Nope. It's in the bleachers behind us. So we'll do it again. Pitch count up to 59. 2/3, excuse me, 2/3 of the infield in shadows right now. Leon looks to the dugout, and the next pitch away. Two and two the count, I believe, here on Carter Lewis. Ground ball, shortstop, field, sets, throws, safe. Heeman made the effort, but beating it out, close play, was Lewis. Logan Young will come up. 1 on, 1 out. That's 4 hits. And he just got hit. The next batter, Young. The bases are loaded. There's 2 on. 2 on, 1 out. Young hit by a pitch. Clark comes up. So we get a time out here as the infield will gather around pitcher Leon just to try to settle him down. They have a 14-2 lead. They don't want this to get away from them. They'd like to end it here in the bottom of the 4th.
620-7156.
He's still in the sun, just barely. The shadows come right up to the edge of the dirt surrounding the pitcher's rubber. 62 pitches to bring up Clark, who walked and scored. Breaking pitch inside, ball 1. Everybody's going to move up. Down to third goes Lewis, down to second goes Young. Major Clark. The 1-0 pitch.
Nice.
Called strike. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. Ground ball out to center field. One run's going to score. Here comes another one. It's a 14-4 ball game. Lewis scores the third run. Young the fourth run. 3 straight hits. So it's a 14-4 ball game. And Jack Franzen is scheduled to bat. Not 3 straight hits, a single hit batter and a single. So we have a sidebar, and I think we're going to get a pitching change. Bryce Hanley going to make a change here. So, with 1 out and a 14-4 game, and Franzen on deck, who is that new pitcher, Pete?
It's Weston. Yes. Weston.
Heeman, thank you. Pete Wirt graciously telling us who the new pitcher is. It's Heeman. Weston Heeman will become the second pitcher for Keystone here. So Leona go 3 1/3, give up 5 hits, 4 runs to this point, strikes out 2, walks 4 or so. So South trying to stay alive, trying to get another run in here. 1 out. Heeman will come in. He's a right-hander. He's throwing some breaking pitches. So, Pete, one more question. Did Heeman and Leon just change places? Thank you. That always makes it easier when the pitcher and the shortstop switch. That's quite often the case. A safe managerial move. A safe broadcast move. Their coach, Morrison, talking to Franzen. And now the mound is just about completely in the shadows. Still a tough sun field for the right fielder, second baseman, and first baseman. Andy Connor goes out to the mound, makes sure everybody's ready to resume play here.
MSouth Williamsport, number 42, Jack Franzen.
Franzen, they pronounce it. That's what they said on the PA set. Franzen. We stand corrected. Or we're both wrong. Breaking pitch inside. The runner on first will go to second. The player to try to keep this game alive. He makes it into second. They're trying to extend this game here. Franzen is your batter. He's walked in his only plate appearance. Heeman's next pitch. In for a strike at the knees. Franzen tight to the plate. Pretty deep in the box. Nodding Heeman to his catcher. Another pitch there, same spot pretty much, strike 2. One out. Over the head of Franzen. Again, the runner at second would negate the 10-run roll. South trying to get him in here to make it 14-5. Heeman's next pitch just misses. Gorgeous evening. They should play all the games here. This is great. Next pitch. Called strike 3. Rung up. Big strikeout. 2 down. Light at the end of the tunnel. This will leave it up to that Nolan Edkin. He singled his first time up. Looks down to his coach. 2 down here. Last chance for Southside, 14-4 game. Swing and a miss, big cut, strike one. It's the bottom of the fourth. Keystone lead 14-4. Heeman tried to finish it up for Keystone. This is away. Keeps that ball down low. 1-1 to count, 2 outs. Edwin the batter. Hi. Edkin the batter. 2-1 the count. Next pitch, way high. 3-1 the count. Bottom of the fourth. 1 run in here. 2 runs in here to make it a 10-run difference at 14-4. Swing and a miss. Foul ball. A nipper. Etkin keeps his team alive. 2 outs. Full count here. First base open. Heeman tried to finish it up. High, ball 4. Don't go away just yet. This will bring up Loudenslager. Garrett Loudenslager popped out to the pitcher the first time up. Keystone 8-10 softball lives to play another day. They knock off Jersey Shore GSV 14-8. That other day will be in a couple days. We'll tell you when that is when we wrap things up here soon. Loudenslager stands in. That pitch is high. So Jersey Shore, Keystone wins 14-8. They will play 27th at Lycoming College. That's Friday at 5:30. Swing and a miss to Loudenslager. So the Keystone 10s are assured of no worse than the runner-up. At that level, their softball team right here. Heeman's trying to finish things up. 2-1 count on Loudenslager. This is called strike. 2-2 the count. So Heeman can finish things up here. 2 South runners on base. 14-4 game. He nods to his catcher. Heeman's pitch. Fouled out. Nice cut. The right side of things here. So we'll do it again. Loudenslager standing in here 0 for 1. Next pitch. Over his head. Heeman will again try to finish things up here. His pitch count at 18. Ground ball past Heeman to the second baseman, drops it, picks it up, goes to the bag for the force out. Right with a force out at second for the fielder's choice to end the game. South doesn't go down without a fight. They'll pick up a couple here in the 4th inning, but Keystone will win the game on the 10-run roll by 14-4. Keystone was able to generate 7 runs in the first inning with just 1 hit, a ton of walks. The only hit was an RBI single from Freddie Gunlock. They would play 4 more in the second inning, including singles from Farrar, an RBI single from Shellman, and a 2 RBI single from Gunlock. They would get 3 more in the 3rd inning. There would be an RBI triple from Heeman. And they opened up a 14-2 lead. South with 2 in the second, 2 here in the final 4th inning. Hitting-wise, Keystone, Freddie Gunlock 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Shellman with an RBI single. Farrar with a single and an RBI triple from Heeman. South Williamsport is led by Carter Lewis. He had a double and a single as the Mountaineers had 5 hits. They had Morrison with a single, Major Clark with a single, and Nolan Edkin with a single. Leon will get the win. He goes 3 1/3 innings, 5 hits. 4 runs will be charged to him. He struck out a couple, walked 4, and his defense played perfect ball behind him. Heeman will come in, pitch 2/3 of an inning, gets a strikeout, gives up a walk, gets a fielder's choice out for the win. So Keystone baseball and Keystone softball at the age 10 level, they keep moving along. Let me see. Keystone wins here 14-4. That puts them at Volunteer Stadium Saturday at 12 noon. Any final thoughts, Bill?
No, I mean, good job, both teams. They both played good. I think that South Williamsport, after they brought in Engel there at the end, they seemed to control things a little bit more. The first couple innings were a little rough for them, but I mean, both teams, Keystone was patient at the plate, not swinging at a bunch of stuff that wasn't in the zone. Congratulations to Chip's 8 to 10-year-old team. Softball, they're moving on. They're playing next. When's their next game? Do you have that?
10s here?
No, the girls' 10s.
The softball is what you're talking about? How
that.
about Friday at Lycoming College at 5:30, the championship game?
Oh, okay. Friday, 5:30 at Lycoming College.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
All right.
All right, very good.
So stay tuned. Again, the final Keystone, 14 runs, 6 hits, no errors. South Williamsport had 4 runs and 5 hits and a few errors. This streaming here on Clinton County Sports, presented by Susquehanna Trailways, Redmond's Complete Comfort, J.J. Peters Disposal, Miller Brothers Auto Sales, Woodlands Bank, Clinton Country Club, Haywood's on the Green, Laser Wash, Big Mountain Disposal, BSC Mechanical, Central Storage, Carole Truck Garage and Alignment Center, Here Are the Birds, Service Garage, Alexander Subaru, J.C. Forestry, Clinton and Center County Baseball Hall of Fame, Unks Asphalt Services, the Law Office of Patrick A. Johnson, Crystal Vision Center, Keystone Door Solutions, Amy Probst, Berkshire Hathaway, Hot Brick Realty, Pete's King, Kleiny's, Probst Family Practice, Blockhaven Moose, Bill's Happy Camper, SARS Tree Service, Pizza City, Browns Hill Tavern, and DeMart Contracting. Once again, Keystone 10-year-old baseball team 14, South Williamsport 4. John Lopez speaking for myself and Bill Crowell, wishing you a good evening from Long Run.